heart pounding, drenched in sweat,
You got this!
and no excuses. These are the greatest workouts in America.
We as humans are far more capable than we believe.
No matter the odds,
Think about the end result.
get out there and get going.
We're gonna start with 45 minutes.
This is Pumped.
Ladies and gentlemen, neither and both, welcome to the Chicago League of Lady Arm Wrestlers!
We are the second League of Lady Arm Wrestling that got started in the country. Now there's over 35 clubs worldwide of lady arm wrestlers. Claw is the Chicago League of Lady Arm Wrestling. It is a really fun, unique event of arm wrestling for female identifying peoples that you win or lose, and it's a tournament style best 2 out of 3.
Oh! And Ursula takes it. Let's hear it for Ursula!
I'm the mistress of the muck, the diva of the deep, with a mouth that'll make a sailor blush. I'm from the oil spill in Lake Michigan. I'm Ursula the Sea. I'm the reigning champion. It's my 9th claw. I've won 5 of them.
I am Capitan Pilipinas, or Captain Philippines. Been wrestling with Claw since 2010 with a small hiatus for a few years. It's just one of those events that I came to, and it seemed like a really good platform for what I'm about. We're actually branching out, and it's the marginalization now of the league is outstanding. We have trans femme wrestlers now. A lot of folks are non-binary. We like to kind of go by Claw since we're kind of moving away from just being ladies, if you will. I can do this all day.
I am the embodiment of energy. I'm the sun and the world and the earth and the wind, and I use that power when I'm fighting. There's not more of an empowering community than this. People who just really rally behind each other. Yeah, we all want to win, but we also want to see each other get better and better and better, and just be present to the issues that we care about and the people that we care about. As a team, as a community, we just kind of say, how can we make sure everyone is here and everyone is represented and everyone is heard?
Hi, I'm Bess McGeorge. My wrestler is the Killer Bee. Killer Bee's ready to sting people, ready to bring them down. You've just been stung! I get an energy, very, very, very competitive and oppositional and don't want anything, but when it's time to wrestle, try to focus in and really win it.
Let's hear it for Killer Bee!
In it to win it. We're here for a good cause, but ultimately it's like WWE meets lady arm wrestling, and not only are we an organization in Chicago, we're connected to a greater branch that is fighting for women's rights and equality for all.
This event is super powerful, empowering, fun, wild, and a really good time. Started doing it 10 years ago, and we've done 35 claws. All of the proceeds from this event go to Sideshow and a community partner. We like to pick charities or organizations that are benefiting the trans female identifying community around Chicago. This is a masculine thing of arm wrestling, like Barry Arnold Schwarzenegger, but also women are very strong too. And I think once we started doing it, the community really embraced it. Everyone was wanting to be a part of it. So that's just been really reassuring and kept it going for so long. We are really focused on being really inclusive, so welcoming everybody, and it's providing a safe space for all of those people. Safety is really important, and we want this to be a really welcome space, and I think that's a really cool thing for our community to have more open, welcome spaces for the trans, the female identifying, the gender curious communities.
A lot of diversity in Claw, including body diversity and ability, so that's a really great thing for me, especially.
Because it's all about loving at the end of the day. Like, sure, there's an element of fighting, but we're one big Claw community, and that's what keeps me going.
Up next,
I'm trying to learn and master the triple jumps. Is when you jump in the air and you spin 3 times around. So I gotta really get my height up there so I can be able to jump and stay in the air as long as I can to spin 3 times. My name is Darius Shins. I'm 18 years old and I'm an artistic roller skater.
I want to see the heel right away. Straighten the legs, straighten it, straight.
I've been skating since I was 6 years old. My mom used to come here, so I come with her. I just see other skaters practicing as well. So one day my mom put me on skates and ever since then I've been skating. Artistic is more as like ice skating. You do more jumps and different spins. Sometimes you do get little bumps and bruises on the way. It's kind of a tough sport, but it's also fun at the same time. What I really like about skating is the performance and the music and being able to go out there and perform to the music and like have people to feel you and the feeling of being free out there. So it's like kind of a therapy. So you just go out there and you just skate it off and then you'll be okay. My first year when I won in 2014, I won in this event called Juvenile Elementary B. That year at the banquet, I got Skater of the Year. Ever since then, I've just been taking it serious. We have 4 competitions here in Chicago, and then we have 1 in regionals, and then we have a national event. Once you get to nationals, then the world team will look at you, and once you place like 1st or 2nd, then you can join the team and go to Worlds to skate against all the countries. It was a really nice feeling, just being able to see how like skating is not just a small thing. Usually in the US it's not as big, but as you went to Worlds, you see all these different countries just coming together and skating. I never thought it was that big. Being able to perform and skating to the music I like to skate to and the outfits can have me really feel how I'm skating out there. Skating with Paris is fun too. Being able to like do the lifts together and just skate and sync. With me and her, we got like this connection when we skate. My parents pushes me. They motivate me a lot because they sacrifice a lot in me for skating. So all I try to do is make them proud and hopefully to go to Worlds and be #1, show how much work I put into this and how much I appreciate my parents.
You're watching Pumped.
It gives you a reason to go for a run every day when you know a dog is waiting for you. Monster Milers is Philadelphia's only shelter dog running club. We partner with local shelters and rescues in an effort to get their dogs out for runs. Runs help animals let out their excess energy. That way they appear more adaptable in their kennel, helps with their socialization, gives them time outside, and gives them a little more human interaction than the shelter can provide.
It's great for us too because we get to spend time with these great dogs. I'm a distance runner and rescuing animals and dogs are my passion, so I decided to combine the two.
Lots of these dogs run a nice casual 10-minute mile, but you could also get a running buddy that wants to go further and faster.
Willow likes squirrels. Willow is actually our sprinter and our distance runner. Willow will run as fast as you want to run and she will go for miles. Come on, Hope.
We do fun runs where it's from bars during happy hour or joining up with other running clubs. They're excited about their surroundings, their environment. They want to check this out, do that, so it keeps you moving. We all are dog lovers, so it's a way for us to help the homeless pets in Philly get our, dog fix in, but also do something great for them and for ourselves.
Good girl.
Up next.
Today when you see us running together with our guides, this is just a small piece of who we are. We run like this together, we practice every week.
And later.
The amount of world champions that have passed through this gym is crazy. Just to be in this gym is amazing.
You're watching Pumped.
The last time I met with Achilles, it was following blind veteran Adriel Fernandez and his partner John Reynolds, training for the New York City Marathon pre-COVID. Now, they have more than 15 members and their own Long Island chapter ready to run again.
Yeah, it's like perfect ruddy weather.
Adrielle and I spoke about starting a chapter here on Long Island as we ran together training for the marathon because we were running in the city originally. And then I got a call from Achilles that a gentleman from Long Island was starting a chapter, and he contacted us and we both got involved. It's just an amazing experience having all these different athletes from different walks of life, many visually impaired, some that lost limbs, that just need somebody to run with.
1, 2, 3.
Wanted to join the Long Island chapter, and there wasn't one. So that was the impetus to start the chapter, and we've been training every Saturday since then, and it's just been an incredible experience.
We totaled for the month of August over 1,300 miles as a team, okay? That's incredible.
Today when you see us running together with our guides, this is just a small piece of who we are. We run like this together, we practice every week. But we're training for different events, 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, whatever you want to train for. If you just want to run to be social, we're here to do that. And we're always growing and hoping more people will join us as guides or disabled athletes. You don't have to have an obvious physical disability like me. It could be something much more minor, like a recent stroke or something. Whatever it is, if you want to challenge yourself to be a better you, then you should join us.
Having a disability, it's a lot of people, sometimes you feel like alone, you know, like you're the only one going through what you're going through. I know that was a problem I had, that I wanted to be active and I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know how to do it. I knew people were doing it, but I didn't know where to start. So now having this here on the Long Island is great because, you know, one, it's so much closer, so that obviously is great. And then also now you get to meet people who are also like local to you. You know, you find more people that, you know, are basically in your neighborhood that you don't even know about.
I was born in 1943 with big blue eyes. The only problem is they don't work. So I had to come up with some other way to do things because I still wanted to do things. I would like anybody to come and learn more about Achilles because what we can offer you as a guiding situation or an athlete, male, female, old, young, doesn't really matter. Arms missing, legs missing, doesn't really matter. Achilles will find a place for you.
And time. Great work, baby. Oh, there you go. How do you feel? I feel good. Great work.
You're watching Pumped.
My grandfather's legacy means absolutely everything to me. If I wasn't boxing, I'd be continuing his legacy outside the ring. And if I can be any similar to him in terms of his boxing ability, that would be really nice too. I basically grew up with my grandfather. He lived in Arizona. I've lived in Vegas basically my whole life, so I've always seen him. We were always doing magic tricks, watching scary movies together, laughing, and we just had amazing times together. We're in Gleason's boxing gym right now. The amount of world champions that have passed through this gym is crazy. Just to be in this gym is amazing, and I got a chance to work out here, and I'm honored to be here. As a boxer, I would say that I'm very quick to learn. I would say I'm a great student, and I'm just looking to improve each fight. Every time I step into the ring, I'm looking to improve, and I'm really excited for Saturday because I think you're going to see some great improvements then.
There you go.
My grandfather's legacy means absolutely everything to me. If I wasn't boxing, I'd be continuing his legacy outside the ring. At the end of the day, the way he made people feel, the impression he left on humanity is what I strive to do as well. And if I can be any similar to him in terms of his boxing ability, that would be really nice too. My grandfather made the shortest poem of all time, and it said, "Me, we." And it's very simple, but you know, everyone can take it how they want. But to me, that means no one's alone, whether it's in boxing or in life. Everyone has a team built with them, whether it's spiritually or physically. Nobody's ever alone. I love that poem. I love that quote, and that might be my favorite quote from my grandfather. So fighting at Madison Square Garden is just It's a dream come true for any fighter, but especially for me because my grandfather has fought there 8 times. My aunt even fought there. And wow, it's just such a tremendous honor to be able to fight there. Just for my 3rd pro fight, I'm looking to put on a spectacular performance and showcase what I've been working on for so many months, and I can't wait.
What a dominating performance here. He is crumbled and he is out. And here comes Vasily. Sweeping left hand, it is over. Loma is back. Watch out, here comes RC. Big right hand, Richard Comey is back. That was brutal.
Later.
What I really love about yoga is the connection of mind and body through the breath, through life force, through energy.
You're watching Pumped.
Welcome to Van Gogh with Lifeway Kiefer Immersive Yoga. It's such a unique experience, like no one does it.
You felt like you're in another world. I think every sense besides smell is kind of awakened, and you're just kind of mesmerized by what you see, what you feel.
I invite you to begin arriving in the moment. Maybe you want to keep your eyes open.
You can take in the beautiful surroundings. It just brings a lot more peace than, I guess, taking yoga in a traditional, like, bright studio with mirrors.
When the program starts, this all comes to life, and paintings come to life, and they're choreographed with music and completely enveloping every surface in the room, including the floor. What a great way to start a day. It's completely immersive.
Taking in the art and the beauty that surrounds you.
It makes people comfortable and happy all day long.
Exhale, flip the front palm, sweep it back. Exalted warrior for a breath. What I really love about yoga is the connection of mind and body through the breath, through life force, through energy, and bringing those into harmony.
I think yoga is so much different than traditional exercise. It's less about your performance and more about what your body is experiencing in the moment.
Yoga's a great workout because I think it's one of the best spaces to kind of clear your mental space. There's no weights, there's no like bicycle, it's just your body.
We're encouraged to tune inward in our practice and kind of check in with our physical, emotional, mental, energetic bodies. And with this, you get a combination of that practice with this amazing outer world filled with art and colors.
I do love Starry Night and the sunflower paintings, and so during those 2 moments, it was just really beautiful.
I just love the colors and the way it's projected on the floor and on the walls.
It motivates you to just keep going and just to take a moment and take a deep breath and enjoy your surrounding.
I think everyone can benefit from yoga, and I've heard it said if you can breathe, then you can do yoga. I hope to provide something that really lets them burn off some steam and also open up and create space for whatever the day has to offer.
I feel great. I feel energized, and doing something like this has like really set my day off for success. So.
Coming up.
Breakaway is the only women's event at Rodeo Houston and at the Pro Rodeos. I think it's an exciting one. You know, it happens really fast, and then it's women. You know, it's women getting to showcase what we can do too.
You're watching Pumped.
Champ in 2020.
Breakaway roping is the fastest event in dirt right now for the Pro Rodeo Cowboys Association. You start on your horse, you back in the box, you chase after a calf, you throw your rope, and it breaks off, and that's when your time stops.
The strategy is to go fast. You know, in our set, they only take the top 2 times from each day, so you've got to be first or second.
To get involved in breakaway roping, you just have to have a love for horses and a love for rodeo.
I was pretty much born into it. My mom rodeoed, my dad rode a little bit, but we're country people at heart, so there was always animals around, and so I just started at the house and then progressed from there. So we have a rope in our hand when we're in the box. They let out a calf. We rope the calf around the neck. As the slack pulls out of the rope pops off from our saddle horn, and that's when the time stops.
There's all sorts of different individuals throughout, from junior rodeos all the way up to high school, collegiate, and then the pro level now. So there's lots of opportunities.
What makes you good at it is being able to really rope well and then be able to reach at the calf. Other than barrel racing, Breakaway is the only women's event at Rodeo Houston and at the pro rodeos. I think it's exciting one, you know, it happens really fast, and then it's women, you know, it's women getting to showcase what we can do too.
Before 2 years ago, it wasn't on the professional level. You know, we went through high school, collegiate, and then that was kind of it as far as amateur rodeos. And now we have the opportunity through the PRCA and the WPRA to rope professionally, and so we can really make it a career and a livelihood.
So this is one of the few events that does have equal money, and so it's super exciting to be, you know, on the same playing field as the men. And you know, just like men, we have lots of stuff to pay for, and so it's good that it's equal money for us. I know there's been lots of girls that you know, do it when they're young, but then give it up after college or high school because there isn't a future in it. And I hope girls see now that there is a future, and you can actually even pay the bills to a certain extent by breakaway roping.
That's something that's been really unique in this journey, where we've kind of been the trailblazers of the sport, and so there's a lot of people watching, and every move you make is important. I do a lot of hard work. I do not have a lot of natural talent or ability, so I have to put a lot of extra work in, but it's what I want to do, and I love to do it. You know, I'll have to say my husband is my biggest influence. He is a college coach, and he helped me a lot when I was roping in college and up the ranks, and so he made it to the final 7 times, and so we didn't have it as a professional sport always, and so it's been an adventure and a journey for sure.
Well, I was lucky enough, I was the first woman to compete in both barrel racing and breakaway roping at the National Finals Rodeo. It was a few years apart. I would like to be able to make it to both events in the same year, and then I would like to see all the events we go to have equal money.
I'm going to go all out. I want to be at every rodeo I can get to. I want to be a world champion breakaway roper, and I want to travel the world and do what I love.
Have a favorite spot to get pumped? Tell us on social media.